Closely list. John Paul, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm minding my business. Is there something you should do?
Then we got my buddy over there again with that garbage ass hat. The Mets fan over there. How you doing over there, Mr. Tony?
I'm all right. I'm drinking green tea by our sponsor, Arizona.
That's good. And then we got my good. Then we got my good friend over there, like always wearing an LA hat. I don't know why. Mr. David, how
You
you doing
say
over there, buddy?
every week I'm wearing the same hat. You literally say the same thing. I could wear a red one. You'll say I'm wearing a red one again. You always say
Yeah,
that.
like, well, look, what's this hat show?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a hat show. This is definitely not a hat show, man. All right,
Let me
guys,
get a haircut.
a lot's been happening. A lot of good games we gotta talk about. Let's first talk about the New York Giants. Let's go ahead. Let's stick with home today. The New York Giants came out just saying the same with Brian Dable and the same with the GM. Tony, how do you feel about that, buddy?
I mean, Giants are one of those teams they don't like changing coaches over and over and over and over again. I mean, it's been a rough past couple seasons since since Coughlin, basically. Um, I mean, I don't know how long the leash is going to be. I mean, you got to have a new quarterback next year, whether it's a veteran or a rookie. Um, Yeah, I mean, I have no idea how long the leash is going to be. I mean, John Mara came out and said he's very irritated, but yet you're keeping the GM and the coach. I don't know.
Okay, David, what you think, buddy?
I was shocked when he said he was keeping both. I thought it was going to be one was going to be gone or both were going to be gone. Um, I just really have no words. I really thought John Mara was going to get rid of both of them, clean house, and get some fresh new blood in there. The only thing that I'm happy about is the Giants have the third pick. I did not want them to have the first pick. I didn't want them to have the second pick because they're going to pick quarterbacks the first two picks, and we're going to get Travis Hunter, baby. Let's get it.
Okay, John Paul, buddy, what do you think, buddy?
I don't give a shit about the Giants. I got my own fucking problems to deal with the Jets. You want me to worry about the Giants?
Yeah, yeah.
No, honestly, I knew that was going to happen. But at the end of the day, how are you going to? Can you actually fire them next year too? How are you going to do that with a brand new rookie quarterback? You can't. You're kind of stuck now for at least a couple of years.
My thing is this. This is what I gotta say. I know I'm gonna get chewed up for saying this. I definitely do not agree with the Giants doing what they did. They should definitely get rid of that GM after what happened at Hard Take and how Barkley literally slipped out of his hand. And even John Mayer said in there, I do not want him to go to Philly. What did that GM do? He let him slip into Philly's hands. You never
Why,
want your
why
best.
would we disagree with you? I agree with you.
I don't know. It's gonna make sure Tony sometimes disagrees with me when it
The
comes to
only,
the Barkley someday.
the only thing I disagree in is what the hell is hard take?
It's hard knocks, jackass.
Hard knocks, same shit. Hard knocks, hard take, same shit, buddy. But
No, Hard Takes is a porno. Hard Knocks is a,
I was waiting for somebody to say.
okay, hard knocks. We not hard knocks, man. But like, come on now, buddy. Like, you got this time for change, man. Brian Dable, I think he's a great coach, but that GM definitely got to get the hell out of there, man.
He's a good offensive
He-
coordinator. That's about it.
okay, all right. Now let's go over to another team that just did a big deal today. The Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders pulled the plug on Antonio Pierce after his first season as being the head coach. I don't know what did the Raiders expect him to do. I mean, when Jimmy Johnson, and correct me if I said his name wrong, was in Dallas, his first year he went 2-12, 2-14. I'm not a Dallas fan, so I don't know off the top of my head. But then he came out and won a couple rings. But Elevator said, "I'm out. We don't want you no more." Tony, I know you were not happy with that. What did you say and take on that, buddy?
So, I mean, I'm not happy. I don't think it's fair. I think you got to give the guy a fair shot. But once again, and I did mention it to you when we sent the text that it did happen. You know, we can say whatever we want to say. We don't know what happens behind closed doors. I especially after last year, I thought the players loved Antonio Pierce, and I thought he was going to have a halfway decent season, and it just didn't work out. Um, Once again, you have no idea what happened behind closed doors. You don't know what was said, what was done. Um, Yeah, I feel for the guy. I think he should be given a little bit more of a chance than one season. Um, yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay. John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
I knew he was going. There's way too many.
Yeah.
There's way too many coaches out there to keep Antonio Pierce. Sorry, you don't get that shot. Maybe come back as a defensive coordinator, whatever you want to be. But I knew he was gone. I told you guys that already.
Same here. I knew it too.
I knew he was gone.
Okay.
And I knew that they were going to hire. They were going to. Well, I won't say nothing. I'll wait until you get there because I know we're going to get there. Whatever.
Well, where are we gonna go, bro? Where are we gonna go next? Where are we gonna go next?
I was talking about New England. I knew
All
that.
right, thank you. You are a genius. I was gonna go right into New England. New England did
Well,
the
that's
same
weird.
thing.
I didn't talk about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
go. Sorry, sugar tits. Go for it, buddy.
What'd you call me?
Sugar
Go for
tits.
it, buddy.
That's great.
Call me sugar tits?
He talks about a porno. Now he's calling you sugar tits.
You should talk.
Next thing you know, we're gonna be doing cocaine and drinking coffee on the show.
Um, Tom Brady doesn't want him there. It's just flat out what it is. Tom Brady wants to have his own person come in. I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders trade up in the draft to get Shador Sanders.
Brady's only a minority owner, though. Brady's only a minority, though. He's like 10%, right?
Dude, I guarantee Dion's going to go to the Raiders, and they're going to get Shador. Mark my words.
Okay. I mean, he didn't mention that part. The rumor about that part. I had Dion saying that he wanted Pierce to get his son, and then yeah.
He's not a head coach, Antonio Pierce. He has 1 year head coach. He didn't even coach. He wasn't even like a coordinator before he became head coach. They made him a head coach because everybody in the team liked him. And then they got rid of Devontae, started getting rid of everybody. If you watch football, you knew this was coming 100 miles away.
But Devontae wanted to leave to go play with what's his name, Rodgers. Either way, Devontae.
He's the one that wanted Antonio Pierce back, dude. He said he would leave if Antonio Pierce wasn't coming back. And then the Raiders were terrible. So then Devontae's like, let me go to the Jets now since I have no chance of winning anything here.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did that work out?
Yeah, seriously.
We're gonna get there. Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna get there. All right, now let's go to New England. Jerod Mayo. Jerod Mayo was fired after his first season. Robert Kraft came out and with a whole speech. Another coach, I feel like got done dirty. You can't decide a coach.
No, they did not do him dirty.
Okay.
Nobody wanted to play for him.
What did you say, David?
Nobody wanted to play for him. They want Vrabel. That's the whole reason why he got fired. He's getting fired because the Jets interviewed Vrabel, and Robert Kraft refused to have Vrabel go to the Jets. So that's why he fired Mayo.
Vrabel used the Jets as a scapegoat to get to New England.
Boom.
Okay. John Paul, if you don't cracking the walnuts, what do you think on this, buddy?
Again, Vrabel's going to New England. I knew that as soon as he came to come visit the Jets. I was like, guaranteed New England tomorrow is gonna wind up firing their head coach because that's
the same thing.
No, he always said it. He said his dream job would be to go back to New England and coach New England Patriots. So he'll be going there, which is fine because I would like to kick his ass two times a year, so it'd be nice.
Tony, what do you think, buddy?
Just like Antonio Pierce, I don't believe in firing a coach after their first season unless something really, really stupid happens.
The players didn't want to play for him.
Once again, like I said with Antonio Pierce, we have no idea what happened behind closed doors. I mean, maybe you have a big point about that. I don't know, but I don't know. I think you're gonna make it harder for that guy to ever get another coaching job after you fired him after just 1 year.
Who's that?
Mayo.
He'll get a D coordinator job, or he might even get a college coaching job.
Maybe, but the head coach position, I don't know.
No, he's not that. He's not gonna.
I think he could go to the college.
Okay. Definitely feel bad for that, brother. I mean, definitely getting fired after 1 year. Come on, you didn't get no chance to do nothing. You were cleaning up the scraps after the dynasty. So that's why I feel like he got done dirty. All right, now let's go to Dallas. Another team. Dallas Cowboys denied the Bears' request to interview Mike McCarthy for the head coaching vacancy. The Dallas Cowboys also benched their quarterback, who was supposed to get a $500,000 bonus if he got
what a piece of shit.
83. But again, he had to get a certain amount, half the snap, something like that. I don't know if that's snap count. They benched him for that. They didn't let him play. They put Trey Lance in. Jerry Jones said he's never gonna leave the GM post. He said he's gonna beat it till the day he dies. John Paul, what do you think, buddy, about the whole Cowboy situation?
The thing with Cooper Rush is probably the one that I thought sucked the most, because Cooper Rush doesn't make that much money to begin with. You know what I mean? So that extra money could have, been useful. But I don't think. See, I don't see McCarthy going anywhere, and if he does, the only place I could see him going, maybe New Orleans. That's what I heard, but I don't know. I don't see him going anywhere. I think he's comfortable.
Why would you downgrade?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think the players like him. I mean, it seems like they like him, and he's a kiss ass to Jerry Jones, so Jerry Jones likes him. At the end of the day, that's what they want. And I think Jerry Jones he's it ain't going to be long. So he says to the day he dies, and I feel bad for Jerry Jones, but it seems like the people that own that, well, not like that, but it's unfortunate that it seems like everybody that's an owner usually dies at like the age of like 80, and he's at like 77 now. So.
Okay. Hey, what do you think, buddy?
He just needs to. That Cooper Rush thing really pissed me off. I mean, he doesn't make that much money, like John Paul said. So, like, you're gonna do that, and then he comes out and says, "I didn't know." You damn well knew, dude. That money, he wouldn't even realize it was gone if it got taken from him. That's how much money he has.
It's probably got laying around somewhere in his house.
Exactly. I don't know. He really rubbed me the wrong way. I hate that. I actually hate him even more now because he did that to Cooper Rush. The whole organization's just going down the shitter, dude. It literally is.
Gonna be the next Giant quarterback, Cooper Rush.
I'll take him for a year. Who cares?
Tony, what do you think? Tony, what do you think, buddy?
So I don't understand how the Cowboys are able to block McCarthy from being able to meet with the Bears. I mean, I thought this year was the last year of his contract.
It is, but technically his contract isn't up until I think next week.
Yeah. I got to be honest, if I was McCarthy, I'd want to get the hell out of there as soon as I could too, especially if Dak is going to be the quarterback for God knows how much longer.
But the Bears, you're going to want McCarthy for Caleb Williams? Like, why?
So it's funny you actually bring Williams up, right? So let me ask you, David. I mean, you're a football guy. You like Jalen Daniels, right?
I do.
I think Caleb Williams is better than Jalen Daniels.
His numbers are better.
Yes.
His numbers at the end of the day are better than Jaden Daniels.
And he's got more, and he's had his head coach, and then you have, dude, it all comes down to coaching at the end of the day.
He also had a lot more weapons than Jaden Daniels did. Let's not forget that. They brought
but Jaden Daniels has the most.
They brought in 2 wide receivers and a tight end to help that fucker.
Okay, so I don't blocking for him.
I think Caleb Williams is a bust, just like Trevor Lawrence.
It's just crazy, dude. I'll take Caleb.
Trevor Lawrence lost his coach too.
You guys said the same thing to me about Trevor Lawrence, and look at Trevor Lawrence now. You know where he is? He's in the.
I hope the Giants get him. I'll take Trevor Lawrence.
Ew.
Yeah, I'll take him.
He can't. Come on. He can't play in the cold.
Come on, sunshine. Come on.
I'm not going to say the word. I'm not going to say the word because Umir will stop the show and start us all over again. So I'm not going to say it.
Yeah,
I know what you would say. But I mean, listen.
I'd write it down. If I write it down and show it on paper, is that fine?
I will turn your camera off. Shut up, jackass.
Yeah, but Caleb Williams, me and Tony bring up good points though. He had almost identical numbers, and if you go by stats, the Bears had the worst offensive line in the NFL this year.
No, it's clear. Cincinnati did.
Bears.
I mean, but you also got to look. The NFC North was definitely harder than the NFC East.
Well, that's another thing. It's funny you bring that up.
NFC North.
Look what conference Daniels plays in. Look what conference Williams plays in. Every team in the NFC North had at least 12 wins. Name another 12-win team in the NFC East besides the Eagles because they had a shit schedule. Nobody. They're all
Again, though. See, now I don't mean to make the comparison, but you had three big time wide receivers. Okay,
yeah, but if you don't block, how you dude? I actually
Yeah, if you
watched
don't
him
have
play.
time to throw the ball, I mean,
I watched Caleb Williams plays. It's like when Daniel Jones was on the Giants when everybody was like I mean, granted, he was not great, but you have no time to throw. Do you see what he does when scrambling? He scrambles for like 30 yards just to throw the ball away.
who?
Caleb.
Well, so does Jaden Daniels though. Jaden Daniels says he's been running. He almost had a
John Paul, you cannot say
he almost had the rushing record.
he leads the rookie rush. He leads the rookies
He
in
almost,
rushing.
I think he broke the rushing record, the Vic's rushing record.
But Caleb Williams is a drop back passer. He's not a scrambler.
I'm sorry, I'm not sold. He had too many weapons. Too many weapons. He had a great. He had a.
Who the hell did he have?
Back.
Yeah.
Who the hell did he have? Who the
DJ
hell
Moore
did he have?
quit. DJ Moore quit halfway through the
Yeah,
season.
DJ Moore quit halfway.
Hey, hold on a second. DJ Moore is very underrated. I don't care what anybody.
He is. I agree with you.
Yeah, we agree.
They brought in Keenan Allen. They brought in Odunze, who I thought was one of the good wide receivers in the draft. That's three guys. You tell me you can't throw.
Keenan Allen not the same no more, bro. What are you talking
Keenan
about?
Allen looked like an offensive lineman when he came to Kansas.
Yeah, John Paul, come on.
Keenan Allen last year, before he came to Chicago, was one of the top wide receivers in the NFL. Tell me I'm wrong. He put up almost the most numbers last year. I don't want to hear that shit.
The problem with Keenan Allen is he gets hurt every year. This year he did not. This year he did not though.
It happens, unfortunately.
But I'm just saying, like, you are right. On paper, Caleb Williams does have better targets. But what me and Tony are saying is if you don't have a good offensive line, it doesn't matter who your wide receivers are.
Yeah, but David, the Washington, they don't have a great offensive line either. They're not great.
If you put the Redskins' offensive line with
Commanders, they call the Commanders.
They'll be called the Redskins soon again.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, now, quick question, right? The Commanders, because you want me to say the Commanders, they played Chicago this year, yes?
Yeah, and they won by a Hail Mary.
Who won?
They won by a Hail Mary, buddy.
Hold on.
How much?
It was a Hail Mary. It was a Hail Mary, but
how much was Chicago up?
Chicago also had that one fucking idiot who's yapping to the
fans. Yeah, he wasn't paying
attention. Such an idiot.
You can't blame Caleb Williams for that,
shut
bro.
your hole for a second. Shut your
hole for that. You can't blame Caleb Williams for that.
They blew a double-digit lead against
the Washington.
100%. You're right. They did.
Sorry. At the end of the day, I beat you out. Plain and simple.
Listen,
that's the way I look at it.
The numbers are very.
I'm the younger brother. I'm the younger brother to my brother Tony. When I beat him in shit, I own that shit. Yo, I beat you. You lost, nigga. You lost, motherfucker. You lost.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
But he does the same thing to me. As an older brother, he'll tell me, "Yo, you lost. You lost." That's it. Plain and simple, bro.
Won't that get your ass whooped by me, man, any day of the week? All right, now let's go to Miami, man. Miami had something very interesting happen over there. Harvey Kill said, "I am out."
I love how said, he goes, "Yo, my door is open. I'm out."
Yeah, he's like, "I'm out of here." Tyreek, what happened, my brother? I thought Tua was better than Mahomes.
When did he play with Tua?
That's true for too.
Let's be
Dave, what do you think, buddy, this whole situation?
Tyreek is just like, dude, he goes to the playoff every year. And it's the 1 year he doesn't go to playoffs. And it was mainly because Tua was literally hurt all year. And you want to say, I'm out. Like, he's just not a good teammate, man. He's all about the money. He just wants to get paid and be in the playoffs. He wants his cake and eat it too. I can't stand people like that. I lost a lot of respect for Tyreek Hill because, like, you should do it at the end of the season, handle it like a gentleman. You are considered a veteran now. You've been in the league for a while. Yo, handle yourself with class, man. Like, if I was a GM, is that what he's going to do when he comes to my team? Like, that's the things I would think about. He is an unmatched talent. But this year he had drops. It wasn't Tua. He had a lot of drops this year. He did not look the same Tyreek Hill as he did another year. When I had him in fantasy the previous year, bro, he got me 20 to 30 points a game minimum every game. This year, he was terrible. I'm just saying, you have to look at yourself in the mirror. Did you play your best this year? No.
No.
But when you did play your best, who was your quarterback? Tua. Give the guy a little credit, man. Like the guy just gets like, first it was his concussions, then it's like he's not that good, and then they said they're going to draft a quarter. Like, dude, what Tua goes through, man, it's just like I hope a team trades for Tua. I really do. And if it's the Giants, I don't care. I'll take them.
Gets hurt way too much.
I know. I'm just saying though, like, dude,
he's one bad hit from being a vegetable.
Yeah, but that's the only way he gets hurt though, is if he's literally gets a concussion.
I hate you, John Paul. I really do, buddy. I really hate you for that comparison.
Hey,
I really hate you.
I didn't say it's bad.
I really hate you. You're a jackass. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
What did I say?
Go to church on Sunday. You need God.
I didn't say it's bad.
You said vegetable lasagna.
What's making this league look bad is these diva players, especially wide receivers, man. I mean, catch the ball, score a touchdown, shut your mouth. These diva wide receivers just make me sick.
Dude,
Tony, the media is doing it more though. Tony, my thing is, the reason why the diva situation happening more is because the media wants to be in the game. They lock them after a loss or win.
It doesn't matter. You're getting paid. If I got paid $15 million, they could shove a microphone up my nose. I don't give a shit.
But that's my opinion. I think no, but you want to be with the microphone up your nose after losing a game?
Give me $15 million a year. You could literally. I'll have every reporter next. I don't care.
You never seen the replacements? You know how much the insurance costs on a Ferrari, motherfucker?
That's a great movie. That's a great movie. Yeah, but dude, Tony, at the end of the day, but I'm saying like if I got paid $15 million a year to catch passes, just keep your mouth shut. You're getting this could get taken away from you instantly, and you'll have no job. And especially Tyreek Hill, he has like 10 kids, doesn't he?
He has more kids than touchdowns.
Yeah, he's like Antonio Cromartie.
He's got to be competing with Nick Cannon at this point.
And Antonio Cromartie.
And yeah, I think Antonio Cromartie has like 14 kids.
Yeah,
that's nuts, man.
Well, how many does what's his name has? Mr. Rivers. He's at 10, right? 10 or 11.
Who the hell's Mr. Rivers?
Philip Rivers.
Oh,
he's at 8. I thought.
No, he's at 10.
I'm actually looking it up right now.
23 children. 22.
Yeah, John Paul,
22 baby.
Jabba, what do you think about the whole situation, buddy?
He has 10 children.
Jesus.
Jabba, what do you think, buddy?
I think Tyreek Hill's being a baby. That's all it is. He knows. I think he knows that Tua is probably on his way out soon. The only reason I say that is because I don't think he wants to keep getting hurt, and I do feel bad for Tua. I mean, he's in my division, and I do feel bad. I don't want to see nobody get hurt like that. But at the end of the day, Tyreek Hill's a child, and he's going to want out. And I can see him going to a couple different teams. I could see him going back to Kansas City, but I don't know if they have him. And I could see him going to Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh needs a wide receiver.
We're going to get there.
And I could even see him going to Baltimore, but that's just, again.
Again, we're going to get there.
With that said, you guys see Sneaky Elliott got another job?
Yeah.
LA Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers, yeah, that's it.
You're muted, buddy.
No, the Chargers went to the Rams.
David, no, he went to the Chargers.
No, he went
He went to the Chargers.
Why the hell did I think it was the Rams?
No, it's the Chargers.
Because you're a putz.
Chargers,
Maybe.
Yeah, that's nothing. All right, now let's go to Pittsburgh. Since my buddy wants to do the honors over there, who's struggling to crack a walnut. Get a nutcracker, buddy. Jeez,
I like to do it with my fingers. I'm a man.
Okay, I don't want to go in conversation. All right, man. The Pittsburgh Steelers lose 4 in a row, man. 4 in a row going into postseason. Now they're sitting at 10-7. People are saying trade Tomlin away. Trade Tomlin away. Enough is enough. Tony, I'm going to go with you first, buddy, because you pick the Steelers every week to win the game, which I don't do that because I don't believe in that stupidity no more. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
They make me sick.
My thing is Kenny Pickett. No, George Pickett, sorry. What the hell are you doing, bro? You can't catch a football no more. Then you're cussing our fans. And then your coach Tomlin had the nerve to defend you. This is Antonio Brown 2.0.
Yeah, they're limping into the playoffs. It's going to end very badly for them, I think. That's it.
Okay. David, what do you think, buddy?
Same. I thought after the Ravens game they were going to turn it around, and I thought like literally the Bengals have no defense, so I thought literally they would get back in a groove on offense and stuff. They just did not look good, man. I honestly, and it's the defense that didn't look good either. They're on their way out, man. I just can't see them winning the first round game. I'm just keeping it real.
Okay. Tony, John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
Yeah, I agree. I don't see them passing in the first round. I think it's a done deal for them. But I don't think they're going to let go of Tomlin. He's too good of a coach. I'm going to give him that. I don't think he's going anywhere. And if he does shit, I'll take him on the Jets with no problems.
Okay. I mean,
Epic collapse, though. Epic collapse.
without that.
I mean,
it went from. John Paul, what is it? Oh, God. Oh, God. I mean, they definitely did have a chance. They definitely did have a chance. They definitely did have a chance of winning that division. They'd let that go out of their hands. They even have a chance of being the number 2 seed in the league. They threw that out of their hands. That's probably the worst stretch they ever had. And they're about to lose again. All right. Now let's go to Sunday Night Football, man. Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions. 2 heavy hitters going against each other to fight the number 1 seed. Sam Darnold, what were you seeing, buddy? Like, where were you, buddy? John Paul, I'm going to go with you first, buddy. What do you think about this game? I know Sam Darnold's your guy.
he saw ghosts.
Again?
Yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. No, you know what it was? Detroit's defense stepped up.
It's about time.
Their defense stepped up heavy. And if listen, I'll tell you right now, they maintain that throughout the entire playoffs. They're going to be very hard to beat because they played very, very good. Jared Goff didn't play that well. That one interception was horrible that he threw, and he didn't really throw much. But I'll tell you one thing, boy, Gibbs is an animal. That boy is an animal, and he went off. I loved it. I loved watching him. I thought it was a great game.
Okay. David, what do you think, buddy?
I don't know if it was a great game.
I thought it was a good game.
I thought the Lions dominated them, if to be completely honest with you. I really don't know what I think about the game because I think the Vikings just literally played a bad game. I think more people are talking about Kevin O'Connell getting traded than the Vikings. I don't know if you guys heard that they think they think that there's going to be several teams that are going to want to trade for him in the offseason. And if I was the Giants, I say this all the time on the show, call the Vikings, see how much it would take to get J.J. McCarthy on the Giants.
Okay. Tony?
Are they going to roll? Are they going to keep rolling with Sam Darnold, though? That's the only thing. I don't know.
But what's the point of keeping McCarthy if you're going to sign Darnold to a 4 to 5 year deal?
Well,
Darnold is young.
I don't know if they're going to sign him, though. Because I don't know.
Why would you not sign him? He played as
because you never know. You never know. There's going to be one hit wonder, buddy.
If I'm the Giants, I sign him.
Oh, you're talking like Gino Smith?
What?
Oh, God.
Geno Smith.
You never know. You never know what Sam Darnold, buddy. Next year could be absolute garbage. So you never know. So he can't leave all your eggs in one basket.
Well, if all your coaches are there and all your players are there, why would he be bad?
You never know. Players, buddy. Players have a good year than they have all bad years. Look at Geno Smith.
Yeah, I forgot.
Tony, what do you think, buddy?
I thought it was going to be a closer game. It just shows how damn good Detroit really is.
Yep.
And Dan Campbell's the head of a hell of a coach. Hell of a coach. Here's my thoughts when it comes to the quarterback room in Minnesota. One, I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Daniel Jones was activated to the active roster today.
Yeah, he was. I saw that.
I don't know why, but he was.
What's true, Basil?
A bunch of people have asked the question, of will Minnesota keep Darnold or will they go with McCarthy? Are they going to, is Minnesota going to do the same exact thing that Philadelphia did to Nick Foles? I mean, I know that Wentz was their guy, but I mean, Foles got them there. Foles did the heavy lifting.
Did the dirty work.
Exactly, and they let him walk. Um,
Yep.
I think Minnesota might be smarter than that. I think they got to say to themselves, this guy played his ass off for us. Um, it's a hell of a season for Minnesota. I think they're going to give Darnold maybe a 3-year contract. I'm not sure if he's going to go more than that. And they're probably going to let McCarthy walk, but he's damaged goods, man. I don't, I know it's terrible to say, but he is damaged goods. I don't know who's going to take the flyer.
McCarthy said.
JJ McCarthy?
Yeah,
Dude, he's a rookie.
The
He can't walk anywhere.
second time,
exactly. He can't
second time
walk.
he busted that knee though.
Dude, if I'm the Giants, I see how much I would give a second and like a fifth round pick or something for him.
Are you absolutely out of your damn mind? That's way
What?
too far for him. Boy, the dude has yet to take a snap in the league. You're gonna trade a second round pick
Okay.
for him?
Who else do we have?
Once again,
I mean,
I'm
buddy,
still stuck. I'm still stuck on Justin Fields.
No way.
And that's what I was really
I
gonna-
want Jackson Dart in the draft. I'll take Jackson Dart any day of the week.
I think we need a veteran in the house.
You
for a
know
little
what
bit.
though? You talk about Dart, but there's still two guys. I mean, they haven't committed yet, but I mean, they possibly can. They still can. It's still early.
Oh
Kid from Penn State can commit, and so can.
no, he's coming back to school.
Well, that's what he said. But if he has a blowout game, you never know. He might say
He's
no.
definitely dude. He's gonna sign a nil deal for like 2 to 3 mil to stay. He's not gonna go. Same thing with Quentin. Same thing with Quint Ewers. They said he's gonna transfer and get a 4 to 5 mil deal to stay in college.
That's insane.
Yep,
These guys are getting that kind of money in college.
I mean, they deserve it. Look how much money the college makes off of them, bro. How much money do you put Penn State, Alabama? Let's take Alabama power.
Alabama doesn't do nil as much as somebody like, dude. Ohio State has a $20 million roster.
That's crazy.
Roll
$20
Tide.
million for a college team.
Oh man, that's one thing for sure. When I have my son, he'll be playing sports, football and baseball, one of those two. All right, guys, it's that time of day again. Tony, do me honest, buddy, with the picks.
All right, so week 18 is always a tough week to pick. It definitely was tough for me. I think this might be the first time this season I was in last place. I got 7 wins. David, you were right in front of me with 8 wins. Umair, you had 10 wins, and John Paul, you had 11. It got pretty close towards the end here, but the cream rises to the top, boys. Here's where we finished off regular season. David, it got tough for you the last couple weeks. You tried to play catch up, picking.
Yeah, I was just picking the underdogs. Yeah.
Yeah. So you ended off at 174. Umair and John Paul, you guys finished tied at 183.
Wow.
After all that shit you were talking.
And I, of
Wow.
course, won the regular season at 186 victories.
Oh damn! I was only
186,
and I was only
3 wins away.
Umir, mind your business. No one's talking to you. You might as well take last place at this point.
Don't choke on your wallet over, jackass.
So going into wild card weekend, game 1, we have the Chargers versus the Texans.
Chargers.
Chargers.
I like the Chargers as well.
You guys making this too easy for me, man. I'm going Houston.
Okay, you're really out of your damn mind.
I was the one who won, didn't I? Here's the Steelers versus the Ravens. Now, keep in
Baltimore.
mind, I believe Zay Flowers is done for the season.
Really?
Baltimore.
Am I incorrect there?
Yeah.
He is
Hey.
done. I thought he was only gonna be out for like 1 or 2 weeks.
I thought he was done for the season. Zay
I
Flowers.
think Baltimore. They
One
got
moment.
the best. What?
Hold on, let him look. This is
best-
playoff now. Let him look it up at least real quick.
It might be week to week. It looks like he missed practice today.
That means he's not
I
gonna
thought he
play.
was done.
Yeah, I could have sworn I heard something that he was like weekly that there was a chance he could play this weekend, but
Still taking Baltimore.
I think the Steelers are limping in anyway, so I'm going Baltimore.
I'm also going Baltimore.
David?
no, I'm letting you go next because I know who you're going to take,
You
and I'm
picked
going to
Baltimore
make
already.
fun of you.
Baltimore, buddy. I'm not stupid.
All right, I won't be a
Steelers
mush. I'll take the Steelers. I mean,
about to
the
get blown
Ravens.
out.
I'll take the Ravens,
All right.
even though I think the Steelers are going to win. To be honest with you.
You out of your damn mind.
Okay, we'll see.
Next, we got the Denver Broncos versus the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
I'm going Buffalo.
Bills. Buffalo. But you never know Buffalo, because Buffalo has tendency to lose it in the playoffs.
Dude, Buffalo wants the Chiefs.
I like Buffalo as well. David,
Oh.
you chose against Baltimore this weekend?
What?
So he chose Baltimore. He chose Baltimore.
I chose Baltimore, but I think the Steelers are going to come out to play this season. Tomlin's going to have them come out to play.
Because I wasn't paying attention for a second. I was like, well, hold on a second.
I just didn't want to be a mush and take them.
So this game, I think, is going to be game of the weekend. The Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Packers.
Lazard banged up his, not Lazard, Jordan Love banged up his hand against Chicago, so I'm going to go with the Eagles.
Don't forget the Eagles beat them once already this year.
Yeah, but Jordan Love's hands also messed up now. Jordan hands
so is Hurts is messed up too. So who gives a shit?
I'm going Green Bay. John Paul, what are you doing?
Oh, buddy.
Dude, don't forget the Eagles already beat the Packers once this year. You think they're going to let that happen again?
Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be a blowout.
Okay.
Saquon Barkley coming to play.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Green Bay as well. I don't know why I don't see Philly going that far either.
And all right. Actually, hold on. I might have to change because I think if Sirianni doesn't win this game, he's gonna be out. To be complete, but I just can't go against Green Bay. They're such a scrappy team, man.
All right, this right here, I think is gonna be a toss-up game, to be honest with you. The Washington Commanders versus the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Bucks.
I like Washington.
Yeah,
I like
Washington
as well.
all year.
I like Washington as well. All right, and then last game, the Minnesota Vikings versus the Rams. I'm going Minnesota. After they just got their ass kicked.
I like Minnesota as well.
Give me LA. Give me the Rams.
I gotta take the Vikings, man.
And there's a game on Monday. Is that the Monday game?
There you go, boys.
Tony, is that the Monday game?
Monday night's game.
I don't know.
The Monday night
Tony,
game,
Tony works for the network?
No, is that Tony, are you sure you got all the game, buddy? I feel like
it's Monday night's
games. That's it.
Really?
That's it. Wild card weekend's only 6 games.
Wow.
There's only
There's
only 7 teams in the playoffs. Pay attention, you stupid.
Right. Oh yeah, go kiss my ass, jackass. All right, we'll be back again next week, guys. Make sure you guys like and share and subscribe, and we'll be back again next week.